Alright. Ah, so much anxiety about this project. Now the wild grapevines are taking over again. So much anxiety over this. Anyway, I need to get this foundation deal figured out. Block. I got a lot of block to use up. I got really cheap, more than a decade ago. I have a bunch of this on an earlier video, but had a guy try and do a what do you call it, foundation for the blocking, whatever. Anyway, that's not straight. It needs to be over this way more, so I gotta dig it out and try and lay concrete on top of it for the block. It's too much for me to think about. Now I'm looking at this corner post. It's a timber frame barn. And I do not remember these boards being taken over that much last year. Maybe it's been almost 2 years since I've looked at it. So, I need to do something. I guess I had this here for a little dead man in case it decided to kick over. But I think what I'm going to do is cut two 2x8s this length up to this support, and I think I'm going to go all the way up. So this end of two 2x8s to that support here. Then I guess I could actually try and jack it up off of this beam for temporary up here. That should hold the weight, I hope, for this corner. There's 12 or 16 of these main posts in the building. And as far as the block work, I think I'm going to finish cutting out this 8x8 beam, which is under all of this. I think I'm just going to do away with these beams on the bottom, because the corner's got to be addressed too, really bad. It's a good thing I have that extra support in there probably. That one's falling away. Could be a little catastrophe happening if I don't get on this. I feel this will break in below. This corner column seems to be in decent shape. Someone did years ago. I'm going to bring this block up to about this level. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know, people. I really need recommendations. I'm going to finish cutting this one off right here. I was going to do just 2 layers of block. I got to add like probably 6 inches on top of this footing. Footing is what they call it. Footing for the blocks. And I got to figure out how much grout between the blocks. But I can tell this is not going to be tall enough, so the blocks in there. So I think actually wherever it's going to be, I think no matter what, I'm going to get the course. It's course 1, 2, I'll put one more, and that'll probably end up somewhere around here and here, and then maybe I'll get a top cap, I think they call it, and that might be here. Temporarily I gotta try and get this out and stick a block on top of the wood or something, because that's just crazy how much it is squished. Those 4x4s, 2x4s, could go anytime. So, yeah. I can tell 2 course high isn't going to be quite tall enough for the dirt in here. So I might as well just do 3. I have the block. I have a lot of block. I have piles of block. So, chainsaw and cut that, but first, I'm not going to worry about that because I don't want to make vibrations and have that fall, even though I have a temporary dead man there. Actually, I'm going to make a better dead man before I cut. This is jacked up higher than it needs to be, if I remember right, from that corner of the barn. I got restring line. All this is all out of my expertise. I do not know much about this, but I cannot afford to hire somebody to do it. I tried to hire someone last time, and that's what happened. I knew more than what he knew, it seemed like. And he got fired. I let off the job. So, anyway, another thing. See, that's not a main post. That's a post for the doorway. It used to be here, I guess. That's the main post. It was kicked out. That's why there's a come-along chain on it. So the footing just needs to come to here. That's actually right. Another thing to address. This beam up here. Do you notice? See the sawdust particles? Sawdust. I believe that is from what they call powder post beetle. I've seen this in other barns as well. The holes are so tiny. You see them, but they take the structure away. It seems like it's a seasonal thing. I see it very randomly in this building. I don't know if it's because so many openings for insects to get in. Because a couple of years ago, on this table in here, yeah, I don't see any lately. This had powder post sawdust all over it, which is strange because there's actually plastic on the ceiling here, but they must have been coming through a staple hole or something. But that was a couple of years ago, and they're not doing it in there anymore. So what I'm going to do is take stain and stain that beam, and in hopes that that will kill any of the bugs inside of it or eggs inside of it. I actually bought Boracare like 10 years ago and did all the beams in the building that I could reach. That stuff, it was like, I think I paid 80 or 100 bucks at a time, and now that was for a gallon container or something to mix up and spray it. Now I'm sure it's like $200. I just can't afford to be doing that. So I got all the stain, I got a clearance from Menards a couple years ago. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. It's supposed to be raining a little bit more. Good time to be inside doing something. So yeah, if I ever want to actually use this building, I gotta get on it. I just gotta get this stuff done. Been sitting here since 1863, 1865, I believe. I guess what I should do is string line. Let's see where I'm at. And there's posts on the bottom. That one's rotted away. I put stain all over that 3 or 4 years back. Just to help stop bugs, I guess. I don't know. So I'm gonna try and, I don't understand how they used this building in the past. There's obviously a big door here, but when I was little, there was a beam running all the way across from the bottom. So I don't get it. And that beam on the bottom that you can see going all the way across over there. So I think I'm just going to do away with those beams because they're almost impossible to find. You buy them, they cost way too much nowadays, 8x8 beams. Plus it should be treated if it's on the bottom. So, I don't know. Hopefully someone has suggestions for me. I need guidance. Anyways, anyone that has suggestions, thanks. Have a good one.